I've got a short one today. Been organizing, cleaning. I put the little spoiler onto there, and I've been working on these bulkheads. I'm doing a proof of concept. So I've got one laminated up here. That's drying. So it's going to probably look something like this. Now, I've got a bunch of this 1/32 left over. So I'm going to use it. The hoop is being made right now to go in here. Then I'm thinking about a couple geodetics to strengthen the innards, and that'll just be sandwiched on there like that. Then it'll just fit down in there, something like that. Little notches in there so it's nice and smooth all the way around. I'm going to build this one. I'm going to weigh it, and in comparison to the stringers that they have there. And I'm not worried about the strength. With the plywood sandwich on there, all you're worried about is the fabric pulling it this way. And with this on end with a sandwich in there with the laminate, that's not going anywhere that way. And this is so light, well, it's paper basically, that the weight is going to be fairly light as well. So if I can get those in place, and I'm going, the original stringers went about every 11 inches. There's 6 of them, I believe, including that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll see how many fit in there, and I'm going to put them in the approximate same place as the original stringers, but they'll have that nice rounded look to them. And the first one will be the proof of concept. If it weighs 10 times more than the one stringer, I might have to rethink how I'm going to do that, but I don't see it weighing that much, so we'll see what happens. But again, I like the nice rounded look compared to the original square look of the big one there. All right, that's what we're doing today. Contemplating and thinking about how to build those things. One thing that I'll mention while we've got everything set up here is plans management. You need space for these plans. I've always got at least one up on the wall here. On the table right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of plans kind of laying on the table. The new plans are under there that I haven't touched yet. The ones that I've used are sitting over here. So we've got, what's that one? Aileron and flaps. That's the baffling for an engine. I never used that one. Horizontal stator and elevator. Ribs and spars. And the assembled wing. So those ones I've used already, well, except the assembled wing, that's going to be used again. And I've had them laying on the floor here, so you need some sort of space, and I haven't figured out a way that you can really effectively have them all laid out and use them one at a time and just file through them if you need it. The table for all the wings and the tail and everything, you use the table and the fuselage to lay up. So you put a plan down and you lay up on top of that. So you can only have one at a time. Right now I've got 4 sets up here because I'm just doing little piecemeal work. So plan something for your plans, how you're going to access them and what you're going to do. I've just got the book down here at the end with all the little, there's a number of little plans that go along with it. But plans management is something that you have to think about that doesn't really explain anywhere, and I haven't heard anyone really talking about it. Got another one here just of the plane itself, which you never use this really. It's just kind of cool to have it there so I can look and see what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, plans management. And then just organizing. I've got scraps of wood organized into little buckets so that you can grab some little stock to cut into corner wedges or whatever. I've got bigger stuff over there. And then all your parts, I've got all the hardware labeled and stuck in there. So plans management and where to put all the stuff. Algie's stuck in that little 1-car garage, and there's lots of guys doing it in a 1-car garage, and it would be a tight fit. You would have to be very efficient and plan out where you want to put everything. Just another thing to think about when you're building. As far as the plans go, they're really nice to have laying out. I've bitched about them so many times, and they are not blueprints. They are not great plans, but they do the job, and I would definitely build another one again. Just be aware of all the little mistakes, and really, you're the builder with this thing. You're going to have to build it how you see fit, because there's some stuff that the plans just, it doesn't add up. They're just not correct. That's all there is to it. So you're going to have to improvise, and it would probably drive an engineer absolutely crazy because they want specific numbers and they want everything to be blueprints and perfect. And then the artsy-fartsy side of me likes going out on loan because you can add things like this that are almost more artistic in the mindset of how you're going to build it, what it's going to look like, and then using some engineering side of the brain to actually figure out, is that going to be strong enough when I build the little hoop thing? So when you're building, you're going to have to use a number of different skill sets to make this thing come to fruition. And you might get frustrated with the plans, but if you've worked along, you should be able to understand the basic physics of what the plane is. Just me ranting away. All right, later.